Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at deangallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
Looking for a family-friendly spot to unwind and enjoy delicious brews and food? Well, look no further than the Alva Beer Company. Our brewery and tap room offers a wide selection of craft beers, mouth-watering wood fire-style pizzas, fresh salads, and appetizers. Join us from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. We're nestled in the heart of downtown Alva. The Alva Beer Company offers up the perfect spot for locals and visitors alike. The Alva Beer Company, Plains beer for Plains people.
Get ready for the Monster Truck Spring Nationals. One giant night of destruction at Woodward, Oklahoma's Crystal Beach Stadium. Saturday, May 3rd at 8. History will be made with a huge Monster Truck backflip. Featured legendary monster trucks include Monster Patrol, Predator, Pouncer, Elder Abuse, Disorderly Conduct, and Monster Jam Star Redneck Rampage. Also, the Oklahoma Tough Truck Contest. Plus, take a ride on a real monster truck and more. Attend the pre-show pit party with VIP box seats or pit pass. Meet the drivers, take pics with the trucks, kids meet the minions, and get a free souvenir. Get tickets in Woodward at SBC Office Products, Napa Auto Parts, Cowboy Tack Shop, Woodward Steel, at the gate, or online at showclix.com. Sponsored by Barber Dyson Ford, Ken Cool, Sealing State Bank, K&S Tire, Brothers Collision Center, Enid Iron and Metal, NWEC, Macintosh Towing, and Holiday Inn Express. The Monster Truck Spring Nationals, May 3rd, 8 p.m., Woodward, Oklahoma. Don't you miss it.
The following is an exclusive sports presentation of KRDR Classic Hits 105.7 FM, a member of the Blue Sky Media Radio Network.
Well, a good evening to you, Ranger Nation, as we welcome you live here to Glass Family Field at Meyer Stadium on the campus of Northwestern Oklahoma State University for tonight's Great American Conference baseball matchup featuring the visitors out of Arkadelphia, Arkansas, the Henderson State Reddies, and your Northwestern Rangers. Again, first pitch coming up at 6 p.m. You'll catch it all right here on your home for Ranger Sports. Classic Hits 105.7, alvaradio.com, and, of course, through the Northwestern Athletics YouTube channel. Hello, everybody. I'm Dustin Goodnose. We welcome you here to the broadcast. We'll be joined shortly by Steve Barrows, your Ranger baseball crew here tonight, and, of course, all season long, as it's game one of a three-game set this weekend as the Reddies and Rangers set to do battle. And, again, first pitch coming up at 6 tomorrow. We'll have the doubleheader to finish up the series at noon and 3 o'clock. But let's open up the Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction pregame show. Right after this commercial break, it's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Kasasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Kasasa Rewards program is right for you. We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
needs with a wide range of goods and services from fuel, hardware, fencing, tires, feed and seed, plus fertilizer. They're here to meet your needs. Choose to trade with a co-op that gives its profits back to you. To learn about the Tacoma Co-op Advantage, stop by one of 5 locations in Moreland, Freedom, Winoka, Jet, and Tacoma, or visit them at tacomacoop.com and get a better service at a better place.
DH Gavin Mendoza will lead it off as we move to the bottom of the second. Mendoza, 23rd start, a .312 hitter with 24 hits and 77 at-bats. 23 runs, 4 doubles, a triple, 4 home runs, and 19 RBIs as Mendoza fouls off the first pitch into the parking lot. Count will be 0-1. He'll be followed by Hagen Barcelo and Colby Grace. Rodriguez working quickly, the 0-1. Up and away for ball 1. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Mendoza, when he leads off this season, 10 of 23, a .435 hitter. And he looks at strike 2. Count is 0-2 now. Rangers, of course, came in #1 in the GAC in hits with .424. That's 11th best in all of Division II as that pitch hit back up the middle. Shortstop will field. Jones to first in time for the 6-3 putout. He was playing nearly right behind second.
Yeah, he was. He shaded over quite a bit. And kind of like the center fielder that caught that one ball at the track. I mean, they had him positioned right. That's where it hit, where it was hit.
Hagen Barcelo, the hitter, .325 hitter, 41st start, 51 hits and 157 at-bats for Barcelo. Barcelo has reached base safely in 17 straight games coming in. First pitch popped him up, though. I think this one's going to get out of play as it's going to land on top of the press box. Count will be 0-1. Thought that was going to land right in front of us.
Yeah.
Barcelo's longest hitting streak this season has been 7 games. And Hagen also one of the tops in all of Division II in doubles as he looks at ball 1. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Barcelo with those doubles, he's got 16 so far, which leads Northwestern. That's second in the GAC and 11th in all of Division II. 1-1 pitch, a high chopper to third is hit foul. Count goes to 1-2 now to Barcelo. Hagen does have 1 triple, 5 home runs, and 35 RBIs this season.
Well, the stands are starting to kind of fill in. Come on out, folks. What a beautiful night for baseball.
The 1-2. That is hit into left center, going back, and Barcelo has tied the game with a solo home run with 1 out here in the second. And it's 1-1, Northwestern and Henderson State.
Barcelo's just dangerous. Just, you know, he's quite often down in the count. But, boy, if you make a boo-boo as a pitcher, jeez, he'll put you away.
Yeah, he'll make you pay, and he did there as Barcelo homers for the 6th time this season, giving him 36 RBIs. And it's now 1-1 as Colby Grace will bat. 35th start for Grace, .352 hitter. 43 hits and 122 at-bats for Colby Grace. Grace on a 2-game hit streak, fouls that first pitch off. Count will be 0-1.
Took off the catcher's mask in the process there.
He certainly did. Grace with 9 doubles, 5 home runs, and 33 RBIs this season. Colby Grace is also 4th in the GAC, 31st in all of Division II in walks. He's walked 31 times this season as the count evens up, a ball and a strike.
You know, and that's an often overlooked stat, those walks. Anytime you get on base, good things can happen.
That pitch missed as well. Count moves to 2-1 to Colby Grace. Grace this season against right-handers. He's 39 of 115, hitting .339. And the 2-1. Lifted into right. Should be an easy out for Greg as he'll camp underneath it, and make the grab for out number 2. So 2 outs at the bottom of the second is Harley Schaefer, the hitter. 181 hitter, 21st start for Schaefer, 13 hits and 72 at-bats. Schaefer's also scored 13 runs this season. 1 double, 2 triples, a home run, and 12 RBIs.
Got a shift on him.
First pitch is low and off the plate for ball 1.
Pretty much now until dark, right side of the infield and outfield is going to be looking into the sun.
The 1-0 to Schaefer. Fly ball into center. Going back will be Moore. Back to the track, and it is gone. Solo home run for Harley Schaefer. And Schaefer has his second home run of the season. And the Rangers, with 2 solo shots, have taken the lead 2-1.
Boy, that was well hit.
So Schaefer with his second home run, give him 13 RBIs. And now Trevor Sayre, the number 9 hitter, will be the batter. Rodriguez again coming in and giving up 6 home runs, making 8 now on the season. Trevor Sayre, a 174 hitter, his 13th start. Pops this one up. Retreating back will be Farrar into shallow right. And he will make the grab for the final out, and that will do it for the Rangers here in the second. But they do pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and nobody left on base. Top of the third we go. Rangers on top 2-1. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Northwestern Oklahoma State University is the university for you. With small class sizes, our professors are focused on you and your education. Located in Alva, Enid, Woodward, the University Center in Ponca City, along with many online options, you can start earning your degree. Call us today at 580-327-1700 or see our options at nwosu.edu. You'll soon find that success lives here. That's Northwestern Oklahoma State University. Ride, Rangers, ride.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's chicken fried steak, Don's hamburger steak, and Joe's chicken tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Naloxone is a medication designed to rapidly reverse opioid overdose. A person who is experiencing an overdose can't administer naloxone to themselves. Anyone can carry naloxone, give it to someone experiencing an overdose, and potentially save a life. That's why everyone should consider having naloxone. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
Shortstop number 8, Cal Jones, will lead it off as we move to the top of the third. Cal Jones, a .288 hitter, his 39th start. Does have 38 hits and 132 at-bats, has scored 34 runs. 7 doubles, 2 triples, which leads the team. He's got 2 home runs and 17 RBIs as Cates delivers outside for ball 1. Cal Jones, and then back to the top of the order with Luke Farrar and Luke Rice due up for the Reddies here in the top of the third as the 1-0 is low for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is fouled back. Count will be 2-1. This Reddies team, just like the Rangers, pretty good as far as coming up with walks this season. They've got 190. That's 6th best in the GAC, but already 28th in all of Division II. They, like Northwestern, hammer away on the doubles. They're second in conference in doubles with 81 behind Northwestern and 24th in Division II as the count moves to 3-1. They're also second in hits right behind the Rangers, 14th in Division II with 413, and they've also got 3 shutouts this season, which is tops in the GAC and 29th in Division II. As delivering a called strike was Cates.
You're like the Rain Man on stats.
3-2 pitch, fouled back to the net. Count will go full 3-2. Come up and find with whatever you can on.
It's kind of embarrassing. You work so hard, and I just show up and ramble.
3-2 pitch is fouled into the parking lot. But that's what we have to do is play-by-play, guys. Let's put it like this. It makes the broadcast better if you just...
Oh, yes.
Instead of just walking up and going, I don't know what he hits, you know.
No, I mean, you got polish.
3-2 pitch, a touch high on the breaking ball. First walk issued from Cates, and the leadoff runner is on. So Luke Farrar will be the hitter. He's 0 for 1 today. He struck out looking last time up. Farrar, again, we told you with those home runs, second in the GAC, 32nd in Division II. He's batted in 47 runs. That's number 1 in the GAC and 27th in all of Division II. And he's got 104 total bases, which is 23rd in Division II and second in the GAC as the first pitch is ball 1.
I think he might have to reestablish the Blues' confidence just a little bit here on his strikes. That one looked pretty good, but he didn't get the call.
The 1-0 upstairs for 2-0 now to Luke Farrar.
Steps back off the mound, rubs the ball up. Of course, you can't do that for very long with a shot clock, pitch clock.
Feels like shot clock.
Good lead at first.
Throw back over, getting back safely is Cal Jones. Jones is a threat to run. There's no question about it. He leads the team with 8 stolen bases and 8 attempts. The Reddies as a team 26 of 36 this season. The 2-0. Fly ball lifted into center. Trevor Sayre will drift to his right, come up a bit, and make the grab for out number 1. So Farrar now 0 for 2 today. Now so Luke Rice steps in. Started the Reddies off with that solo home run back in the first.
Now batting first baseman Luke Rice.
First pitch to Luke Rice is ripped down the right field line for a base hit. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Running this down will be Chad Green, and rounding third, heading for home will be Cal Jones. And the Reddies have tied it up at 2 on the 1-out RBI double from Luke Rice.
He's kind of making it look too easy at the plate against a very, very good pitcher.
Yeah, Rice now 2 for 2. He's driven in 2 runs as well as Luke Rice with his 10th double of the season. Now give him 32 RBIs on the year. As Jeremy Short will be the hitter. First pitch to Shork, swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Shork is 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging last time up in the first. Cates checks the runner at second, delivers the 0-1, and it's outside. Count evens up a ball and a strike to Jeremy Shork. The 1-1 from Cates. Swung on and missed again. Count moves to 1-2 now. Again, crowd starting to file in. I think it's only going to be in the 70s tonight. Should be beautiful out here. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3. Strikeout number 4 from Cates.
Yeah, as players in college, you've earned this kind of weather. You know, the preceding month and a half or 2 months leading up to this.
When you start February 1st and it's 30 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Jackson Gregg 1 for 1 today. Singled last time up in the first. There are 2 outs here in the top half of the third as that pitch low and off the plate. Count moves to 1-0.
That wind's picking up a little bit out of the southeast, it looks like. Southeast, maybe.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed from Jackson Gregg. Count evens up a ball and a strike. Again, Cates has thrown 33 pitches, given up 3 hits, 2 runs. Both of those earned, a walk and 4 strikeouts. The 1-1 from Cates. Outside and off the plate. Nice stop from Gordon. Count moves to 2-1.
Outfield playing straight away.
The 2-1 pitch. Up and in for ball 3. Count moves to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Line foul to the left as it gets out of play. Count goes full to Jackson Gregg. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
See if we can't get him with a curve or a slider here. I'm not sure what Cates has in his arsenal.
The 3-2 called strike 3 for strikeout number 5. Back-to-back for Cates. And that will end it for the Reddies here in the third as they do pick up 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors with 1 runner left on base. Bottom of the third we go. Score tied at 2. This is Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
The Alva Moose Lodge is a proud supporter of all Northwestern and Alva public school activities and strives to be the heart of the community through fundraisers and community-based events that make a difference in the lives of individuals, kids, and families throughout Northwest Oklahoma. On a national basis, the Moose Fraternity provides at-risk children with a second chance at life and its senior members a comforting retirement at its 5-star senior facility in Florida. If you would like to see how you can help make a difference in the lives of those in need, stop by the Alva Moose Lodge Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at 302 7th Street to learn more.
Peak Environment provides leading lawn care services in Northwest Oklahoma with branches at Alva, Enid, and Woodward. When it comes to lawn care, Peak Environment has you covered all year long with quality, affordable services, including weed control, full-service mowing, and Christmas light installation, plus much more. Call Peak Environment today at 580-748-8003 to learn more and schedule your free quote on any service. That's 580-748-8003, proud supporter of all Ranger and Goldbug Athletics.
Spring is here, and so are the savings from your friends at G&G Home Furnishings in Alva, as we want to remind you to shop local this spring if you're looking for that new piece of furniture for your home or business. G&G also has several new arrivals for you to browse and choose from, whether it's for your bedroom, dining room, or that workspace. As always, you can see our new line of products by visiting us online at gndhomefurnishings.com or come by and say hello and browse in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
First pitch swinging, Chase Gordon drives it into left, and that is over the wall for another solo shot for the Rangers as they reclaim the lead 3-2 on the home run from Chase Gordon, as Gordon has his 4th of the year.
Opposite field, and I couldn't tell, did that clear the scoreboard or was it just to the east of it?
It looked like it did, I thought.
Yeah.
But it is so hard to tell once it gets out there.
Yeah. And I didn't think it was going to carry that far. And the wind, when I looked, the wind wasn't really blowing much. He hit it flush.
So Carson Wright, the hitter, that one up and in, and that's now 2 home runs that the Rangers have gone opposite field with. Of course, the first was Schaefer back in the second. 3rd home run given up from Rodriguez today. They've all been solo shots as he delivers a cold strike to right. Count evens up a ball and a strike. Carson Wright again on a 3-game hit streak after the single earlier last time up. That's ripped right at short. Off the hop, gets by the shortstop into left, Jones. And that'll be a single for Carson Wright.
Yeah, my coach back in St. Louis had said you needed to get in front of the ball, knock it down.
Yeah.
But it was really going to hurt if I did, because that was a rocket.
It was. That was hit hard right at Jones, and kind of tried to play that one right off the hop and
to the side of him.
Yeah. Zipped right by him.
It hit him in the chest pretty hard.
As Connor Green stands in, and I believe we had a balk. So Rodriguez balks, and Carson Wright will take to second.
Yeah, they're going to come out and get some clarification here.
Yeah, we're going to see the pitching coach for Henderson State come out and have a word at the mound. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Rangers lead it 3-2. They've got a runner on second. Connor Green at the plate. This is Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads in Enid, Oklahoma create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the gear, we do the rest. Downtown Threads handles all the payments and cuts you one check when the website is closed. Call today at 580-237-7060. That's 237-7060. Downtown Threads proudly supports Alva High School and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Welcome back. Conference on the mound is over. Again, nobody out. Connor Green, the hitter. Rodriguez delivers. That's a fly ball crushed into right center. Going back will be Moore near the track. Makes the grab. Tagging up will be Carson Wright. He's headed for third, and he will make it to third safely, standing up with one out.
Yep, got the runner over to third base. 90 feet away now from another run.
So an RBI opportunity here for Chad Green, who's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center last time up. Connor Green ready to go with the first pitch from Rodriguez. Hit back up the middle. Jones will lay out, keeps it in front of him, but that's going to allow a run to come home and score on the RBI single from Chad Green.
Well done, well done. Wasn't hit very hard, but it was where they weren't, and he barely got to it, shortstop, and just couldn't come up with a clean. He was, prone on the ground trying to make something happen.
Well, the Rangers have scratched 2 runs across here in the bottom of the third. They now lead at 4-2. First pitch to Mendoza, too far inside for ball 1. As we start to see action now in the Henderson State bullpen. We do have a left-handed pitcher up. The 1-0 to Mendoza rips that foul. That was a good cut. Hit foul to the left and out of play.
God, I bet that got a car.
No question. Well, so Chad Green with that base hit now has extended his hitting streak to 13 games as Mendoza takes a called strike. Count moves to 1-2.
Got 2 on you now here. Put it in play.
Chad Green also with 31 RBIs after that single. The 1-2 to Mendoza. Breaking ball, hit foul just a little bit out in front of it. Count stays at 1-2 now.
Saw a Ranger bus on the way in. I was just wondering who's traveling now.
Could be, I think it's track.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Up high, 2-2. I believe the left-hander that's up for Henderson State is the 5'10" senior out of Sherwood, Arkansas. Started out at University of Central Arkansas, Jack Haley. 2-2 pitch, fouled back to the net as Mendoza stays alive. Now stays at 2-2.
He doesn't cheat himself on his swings here.
Mendoza,
even with 2 strikes, full swing.
Called strike 3 as he looks at strike 3 there, and there's 2 down. I was going to say Mendoza, with runners on this season, was 14 of 42, hitting .333, but make it 14 of 43 now as Hagen Barcelo stands in. Barcelo with 2 outs is 16 of 51, hitting .314 this year. As he solo home run last time up, back in the second. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Barcelo now has reached base again safely 18 straight games as he looks at a called strike. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Rodriguez from the stretch, ready to go, the 1-1. That's ripped into right for a base hit. Chad Green makes his way to second. He'll make the turn, and he will slide in safely at third on the 2-out single from Hagen Barcelo. That's good base running for the big man. He made that turn and was going.
I know it. And he kind of did a hybrid pop-up slide, too.
So Colby Grace with an opportunity here with runners at the corners.
I'd like to chase him here in this inning, this pitcher.
Grace with runners in scoring position is 12 of 38, 316 this season. As he takes strike one, he's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right last time up. The 0-1. Up and in. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Rodriguez takes a look at the runner at first. It's Barcelo.
Yeah, don't hang one on him.
1-1 pitch. Low and outside. Count moves to 2-1. See if Colby takes here. He's swinging. The 2-1 pitch. And he looks at strike two. Rodriguez painted the quarter that time. Count evens up 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch. Grace chases the high one out of the zone for strike three, and it's strikeout number 3 for Rodriguez, and that will do it for the Rangers here in the third. But they do pick up 2 more runs on 4 hits. There were no errors with 2 runners left on base. We are through 3, headed to the top of the 4th. Rangers lead at 4-2. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
The Nitram Company, your go-to rental company in Alva, is now offering insurance. From your home and car to your farm or business or a variety of rental properties, Nitram has you covered. Stop by Suite C in the Professional Building today and see Claudia Haltom or call their office at 580-609-3200. That's 580-609-3200 for more details. The Nitram Company, now your go-to for rentals and insurance. Proud supporters of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Struggling with pain or mobility issues? At Ignite Physical Therapy in Alva, we provide expert hands-on care to help you heal faster and move better. With fellowship-trained specialists, you get the highest level of personalized treatment tailored to your needs, whether it's injury recovery, chronic pain, or post-surgical rehab. At Ignite, we believe in more than just treatment. We believe in your recovery. Experience the difference our expert care can make. Visit us at 520 Flynn Street or call at 580-327-3331 today. Ignite Physical Therapy, where healing begins with you.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium. The count moves to 1-0 to Trip Campbell, who will lead things off. Count now moves to 2-0. Campbell followed by Austin Scritchfield and Alex Galvan due up for the Reddies. Here's the 2-0 from Cates. Make it 3-0 now. Cates threw 3 innings, 40 pitches, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. The 3-0 rears back and delivers for ball 4 on 4 straight pitches and a leadoff walk for Trip Campbell. So Campbell walks for the 28th time this season.
It's kind of uncharacteristic. I'm sure it's probably happened, but I've not noticed him have a four-pitch walk.
Yeah, the last time was Cal Jones in the 3rd, and that was a full count. But Austin Scritchfield will be the hitter, as that one's right down the middle for a called strike. Count is 0-1. Scritchfield 0 for 1 today, grounded out to short last time up, back in the 2nd. Gates checks the runner. Not much of a lead at first from Campbell. Here's the 0-1. In there again for a called strike. Count is 0-2. Campbell does have 2 stolen bases in 3 attempts this season. The 0-2 from Cates. Ooh, touch low. Count moves to 1-2. Not a bad pitch, though.
Not very good pitch. Not always going to get the call, but he made it close.
The 1-2 from Cates. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Will Cates.
You know, I can't remember the preceding years, but it just seems like there's not a lot of base stealing anymore. I mean, now you get, the runner screened by the hitter here.
There's a bunt attempt, bunted foul by Alex Galvan. Count will be 0-1. Cates with those 6 strikeouts, the most he's had has been 7, and he's done that 3 times. It was against East Central, Southeastern, and Southern Nazarene.
Oklahoma schools.
That's right. The 0-1 from Cates. 0-in for ball 1. Count evens up a ball and a strike. Again, we are here in the top of the 4th. Rangers on top 4-2. That is ripped into center, right at Trevor Sayre, and he'll make the grab, and he's going to throw back to first. Getting back safely, though, will be Trip Campbell, and there's 2 down on the liner.
There are places on that turf out there where it takes some strange hops, just like that one there. I thought, oh, no, he's throwing back. He really didn't have a shot, but I admired the effort. Then I was thinking, I hope that doesn't bounce over the first baseman's head, and he takes second anyway.
Yeah. Nate Moore now the hitter. The center fielder grounded out to short last time up, showing bunt, and he'll take a called strike. So the count is 0-1 to Nate Moore. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball into right center. Trevor Sayre on the run. He'll be called off by the right fielder, Chad Green, who makes the play. And that will do it for the Reddies here in the top of the 4th as they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors with 1 left on. Bottom of the 4th we go. Rangers lead at 4-2. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at deangallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
Looking for a family-friendly spot to unwind and enjoy delicious brews and food? Well, look no further than the Alva Beer Company. Our brewery and tap room offers a wide selection of craft beers, mouth-watering wood-fire-style pizzas, fresh salads, and appetizers. Join us from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. We're nestled in the heart of downtown Alva. The Alva Beer Company offers up the perfect spot for locals and visitors alike. The Alva Beer Company, Plains beer for Plains people.
Get ready for the Monster Truck Spring Nationals. One giant night of destruction at Woodward, Oklahoma's Crystal Beach Stadium. Saturday, May 3rd at 8. History will be made with a huge monster truck backflip. Featured legendary monster trucks include Monster Patrol, Predator, Pouncer, Elder Abuse, Disorderly Conduct, and Monster Jam Star Redneck Rampage. Also, the Oklahoma Tough Truck Contest. Plus, take a ride on a real monster truck and more. Attend the pre-show pit party with VIP box seats or pit pass. Meet the drivers, take pics with the trucks, kids meet the minions, and get a free souvenir. Get tickets in Woodward at SBC Office Products, Napa Auto Parts, Cowboy Tack Shop, Woodward Steel, at the gate, or online at showclix.com. Sponsored by Barber Dyson Ford, Ken Cool, Sealing State Bank, K&S Tire, Brothers Collision Center, Enid Iron and Metal, NWEC, McIntosh Towing, and Holiday Inn Express. The Monster Truck Spring Nationals, May 3rd, 8 p.m., Woodward, Oklahoma. Don't you miss it.
Shortstop Harley Schaefer will lead it off as the count moves to 2-0. He'll be followed by Trevor Sayre and back to the top of the order with Chase Gordon. Do it for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 4th as Northwestern leads Henderson State 4-2. The 2-0 is ripped back up the middle for a base hit as Rodriguez threw his glove out there, tried to knock it down, but Harley Schaefer, he is 2 for 2 now today.
Excellent.
His average has slowly but surely kind of climbed. At one point it was right around the 140 mark, but should be closer to 190 now after 2 for 2 today.
Coach Bowen went through a number of signs just now. Third baseman's in kind of on the fringe.
See what the Rangers decide to do with Sayre here. Sayre will swing and a line drive into left for a base hit. So how about that? The number 8 and number 9 hitter with back-to-back singles, and the Rangers have got runners at first and second. So back to the top of the order we go, and I think we're going to see a pitching change. So Cole Rodriguez's night is going to be over as Coach Hooten will come out. We will take a break for the pitching change. Rangers have runners on first and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. This is Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Casasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Casasa Rewards program is right for you. We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Holder Drug has been serving the community of Alva since 1952. When you are in need of medication, healthcare items, and more, look to none other than Holder Drug, Alva's local pharmacy. Holder Drug is locally and family owned and is always ready to serve you. They offer convenient drive-through pickup as well as free delivery with your medication. They also offer a number of gift ideas for those special holidays. For more information, visit their website, www.holderdrug.com, or stop by 513 Barnes Avenue in downtown Alva.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium. Again, this call to the bullpen for the Henderson State Reddies as Northwestern chases starter Cole Rodriguez. He just goes 3 innings, give up 9 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts through 49 pitches, and faced 18 batters. As his replacement out of the pen will be Jack Haley. Haley enters with a 10.38 earned run average. He's 1-2. 7th appearance this year. He's gone 13 innings, 19 hits, 15 runs, all 15 earned, 4 walks to 9 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .352 against the left-hander Jack Haley, again the senior out of Sherwood, Arkansas. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Count will be 0-1 to Chase Gordon.
Infield fly rules in effect. We need to get these runners to 2nd and 3 at a minimum here, if we can. Come on, Chase.
Lefty versus lefty matchup here. Haley checks the runner at 2nd, comes home with the 0-1, and it's outside. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Gordon's 1 for 2 today. Struck out looking in the first to lead things off at a solo home run in the 3rd. 1-1 to Gordon. Caught the outside corner for strike 2.
Yeah.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gordon. Again, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th. Runners at 1st and 2nd. The 1-2 from Haley. That is hit into left. On the run will be Campbell. He'll make the grab. Here's the throw back in. Runners will retreat back to 1st and 2nd, and there's 1 down.
Ideally, you want to go to right field in that kind of a situation. But sometimes it just doesn't work out.
On a spot for Carson Wright here. He singled in the 1st, singled and scored a run in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to Wright, and it's fouled out of play to the right. Count will be 0-1. Schaefer at second, Trevor Sayre at first. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Haley checks the runner at second. Now comes home with the 0-1. And it's inside, but it caught the corner. Count is 0-2.
First pitch, he goes away. And second pitch, he comes inside. Two good ones. Got to make something happen here. Again, the infield fly rule is still in effect. We've got less than 2 outs, runners at first and second.
0-2 pitch upcoming, and the delivery. And it's low into the turf for ball one. Count moves to 1-2 now. Rangers with 4 runs on 9 hits. Reddies with 2 runs, 3 hits. They've committed 1 error. Both teams have stranded 3 so far. The 1-2. Inside and off the plate. Count evens up 2-2. As Haley tried for that same spot earlier.
Yeah, he shot the mitt there. I think a little fortunate we didn't get that. They didn't get the strike call there. That was real close. Catcher did move glove. Pitcher threw it right where he had it set.
The 2-2 pitch popped up and will get out of play into the stands to our right. So the count stays at 2-2. Maybe a souvenir for that young fan. She can find it underneath the bleacher. There we go. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's 2 down.
Well, that was a good pitch. I mean, that must have had some heat on it because it just went right past him.
Well, you don't want to squander this opportunity. You had back-to-back singles from your 8-9. You go back to the top of the order, you'd expect to at least put up a run or 2.
Yeah.
So Connor Green, who's 0 for 2 today, will be the hitter. Popped up to first in foul territory back in the first. Flew out to center in the third. As Haley delivers outside for ball 1.
Some games, though, it is the lower order hitters that, get the win, make the runs happen. Not always just because you're hitting in the first 4 positions are you, is it a guarantee you're going to make something happen.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. One pitch. Swung on and missed again for strike 2.
Get set, get set.
Boy, this would be huge if you're Henderson State. Jack Haley coming in a very tough spot.
Yeah, it would.
1-2 pitch. Line foul to the right. Count stays at 1-2 now.
That's about as defensive a swing as you can get.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, crap, I'm swinging.
Haley from the rubber, ready to go. The 1-2. And again, hit foul as it was inside, and probably another defensive swing this time going the other way.
Sort of, yeah. It kind of cleared out the dugout, too. The guys are down there going, hey, put that thing in fair territory. Right side, left side. Now let's go up the middle with one.
1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And boy, Jack Haley comes in fantastic here in the fourth as the Rangers pick up no runs. There were 2 hits with no errors and 2 runners left on base.
He can't weigh 150, that pitcher, but boy, he brought it.
He did.
He can bring it.
He certainly did as he gets 3 straight outs. And the Rangers and to get out of the jam here in the fourth. We head to the top of the 5th. Rangers lead at 4-2. It's Northwestern Baseball. Brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Shoot for three right here in Northwest Oklahoma, whether it's on the court or in banking. We're at the top of the key with our friendly customer service, local branches, and wide variety of accounts, located in Alva, Enid, Cherokee, and Woodward. Our people are ready and willing to assist you in all your banking needs. Call 580-327-1122 or stop by any of our locations and see what we have to offer. Member FDIC.
Shortstop number 8, Cal Jones, will lead it off. Last time he led off was in the third. He walked and scored a run. As we head to the top of the fifth, first pitch from Cates is outside for ball one. Looked like it caught the corner from here. Count moves to 1-0.
Yep.
Cal Jones followed by Luke Farrar and Luke Rice due up. And the 1-0, almost the same spot for a called strike.
Yeah, it was a 16th of an inch better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice. Again, I used to umpire.
1-1 pitch, and that would load off the plate. Count moves to 2-1 now to Cal Jones.
Good umpires, referees, make things kind of look easy.
The 2-1 outside. Count goes to 3-1 now, and Cates in danger of walking Cal Jones to lead off here in the second, the second time anyway. The 3-1 pitch, and it's ball four. So third walk issued from Cates, and the Reddies have their leadoff runner on.
Yeah, he's going to have to reclaim that strike zone with the umpire.
So Luke Farrar stands in. He struck out looking back in the first, flew out to center in the third. Runner will take off. Here's the throw down from Gordon. Not in time. Sliding in safely for a stolen base is Cal Jones. And we told you he leads the team with 8. Now he's got 9.
Yeah, I didn't catch his lead, and I can't say that he stole that on the pitcher. If he's that fleet-footed, that's a great slide too. So, and a good throw by Gordon.
Kate steps off the rubber, now back on. Runner on second in scoring position. Here's the 1-0, and well, I tell you what, Cal Jones got almost halfway down second, third.
Yeah, and Cates didn't get that strike either. He's got to figure out how to get this back, get on top of the hitters.
Counts 2-0, checks the runner. And will step off the rubber. Runner will get back. And now we're going to see a visit from pitching coach Matt Bickford. So we'll take a timeout. Nobody out. Runner on second for the Reddies as we're here in the top of the fifth. Rangers lead at 4-2. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Kai Flater with Great Plains Land Company. I've worked with clients all over the country to secure the best possible deals for their biggest asset, their land. But my favorite work is the work I do for the great people right here in Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. If you're looking to sell or purchase land, let me show you how we can plan, market, and work to get you the best deals possible. You can reach me at 580-430-7005. Go Goldbugs and ride Rangers ride.
You put in the work and every day you go out and prove it again. You're an expert in your field. That's what farmers do every day. They go out and get the job done. If that's you, then Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma wants to thank you. For a livestock or crop loan, equipment loan, ag real estate, or operating loan, we will tailor a loan to your needs. Talk to one of our ag specialists by phone or stop by a branch today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, an equal housing opportunity lender. Online at farmcreditloans.com.
Well, that's a fly ball into shallow right. Running up on it is Chad Green. As Farrar is out for the third time today, he's 0 for 3. And there's one out here in the fifth.
Batting first baseman, Luke Rice.
As now Luke Rice will be the hitter. Rice is 2 for 2 today. He's been terrific at the plate with 2 RBIs, had a solo home run back in the first and an RBI double in the third. As Cates wheels and throws back to second, and that one momentarily got away. That's going to allow the runner to take the third. So runner now on third for the Reddies with just 1 out. The Rangers will reset defensively, and so advancing on the air, committed by Cates, is Cal Jones.
That's what happens when you have a runner out there that's...
And Rice hits that into left, right at right, who will back up. This should be deep enough. It is going to score a run, though, on the sac fly. So there's 2 down, but Cal Jones scores from third. It's now 4-3 Rangers.
Yep, aggressive base running and distracting the pitcher a little bit. We've got to keep our focus. It's, 2-run lead. 2 outs. Let's get out of this inning.
So Luke Rice has his 3rd RBI of the game as Jeremy Shork will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2 today, struck out swinging twice.
Now it is a 1-run game with that sac fly.
First pitch popped up, gets back out of play to the left. Count will be 0-1. And we knew this would be a competitive series. Again, both these 2 teams trying to move up in the GAC standings. Rangers just a game behind the Reddies.
Yep.
The 0-1. Hit into center. This should be the final out as Sayre will camp underneath it, make the grab. And that will do it for the Reddies in the 5th. But they do get 1 run back as they score 1 run. There were no hits. There was 1 error. And nobody left on base. Bottom of the 5th we go. Rangers lead at 4-3. Back to Myers Stadium after this. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Do you need assistance taking care of yourself or a loved one? Beatles Nursing Home in Alva is here for you. We offer safe, high-quality, affordable nursing care while meeting all care guidelines for living. Call us at 580-327-1274 to learn more about our admissions process to place your loved one in our care. When it's time to choose a nursing home facility, we'll hope you'll consider Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Since 2004, customers in Alva, Oklahoma have trusted K&S Tire for all their automotive needs. With over 40 years of experience in the business, we offer top quality replacement tires and outstanding vehicle service repairs. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, our skilled technicians have covered you. Drive with confidence and let us keep your vehicle running smoothly. Visit us at knstire.com or come by at 2590 College Boulevard here in Alva, Oklahoma. K&S Tire, where experience meets excellence.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium. Right fielder number 55, Chad Green, will lead it off for the Rangers. As we're here in the bottom of the 5th, game 1 of a 3-game series this weekend. Northwestern clinging to a 4-3 lead. Green is 1 for 2 today. Flew out to center in the first and an RBI single in the third. He'll be followed by Gavin Mendoza and Hagen Barcelo. Jack Haley back out of there on the mound for the Reddies as that pitch inside for ball 1.
Had the 3 amigos down there in the dugout club. Pat Harkin, Jody Evans, and Vern Metcalf. And Pat Harkins now is on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike to Green. Final numbers on Rodriguez. Again, goes 3 innings, 53 pitches, 9 hits, 4 runs, all those earned. 3 walks, or I should say 0 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 18 batters faced. As that pitch misses high to Green for ball 2. Rangers, after that last error, both teams now have committed 1 error. Rangers have 9 hits to the Reddies 3. The 2-1 to Chad Green is just a bit outside. Count goes to 3-1. The 3-1 from Haley, and it's ball 4, so a leadoff walk for Chad Green, and the Rangers have a base runner.
Good eye.
Now batting for the Rangers, designated hitter Gavin.
Now to the plate, the DH, Gavin Mendoza. Grounded to short back in the second, struck out looking in the third.
Lefty versus lefty here.
Here's the first pitch to Mendoza, and Haley misses low for ball 1. No action in either bullpen right now. Here's the 1-0. And it's high for ball 2.
Yeah, here comes the second baseman. That's what I was looking for. If you threw another one, somebody go in there and give him a second.
Go out and have a word with Haley. Again, a reminder, tomorrow, of course, both teams back in action. Noon and 3. I do want to give you an update on Ranger softball. They are at Henderson State. I know they did lose game 1 earlier today. They were leading in game 2. See if we can't get a final for you on that game. Here's the 2-0, and it's fouled back to the net. Count moves to 2-1, and boy, the Rangers ended up dropping that one. Boy, that's tough because Northwestern at one point had a lead. In fact, they led 9-5 going into the bottom of the 5th, gave up 3 in the 5th and 4 in the 7th to lose it 12-9. And boy, that's tough as Henderson State wins that series this weekend. Count evens up 2-2 though to Gavin Mendoza. Final game of their series for softball will be tomorrow at noon. Two-two pitch to Mendoza. That's hit into right, and moving to his right will be Jackson Gregg as he makes the grab for out number 1.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he hit that off towards the end of the bat or up towards the handle, but had he had a torpedo bat, that thing might have gone out.
Yeah. Well, so Hagen Barcelo, the hitter, he is 2 for 2 today. Solo home run in the second and a single in the third. First pitch to Barcelo. It's a big cut and misses. Count is 0-1. Now we start to see action in the Reddies bullpen. They do have a right-hander up. I believe it's Caleb Wilson, the redshirt senior out of Bentonville. Here's the 0-1. That's softly lined into right. That'll drop for a base hit as Green will hold up at second, but Barcelo now 3 for 3 after another single.
Yeah, it was very nearly interference by the shortstop. As he came around the bag there.
And that's what even Coach Bowen may be saying to the home plate umpire now. Let's see if they end up talking about. Well, I don't think they're going to.
No.
I thought looked like Coach Bowen had said something to him, but
yeah.
So Colby Grace now will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2 today, flew out to right in the second, struck out swinging in the third, but a big spot here with 1 out. Grace looks at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is a line drive into right down for a base hit. Jackson Gregg will throw it back in as Green is headed for home. One hop to the catcher, sliding in safely is Chad Green, and the Rangers take a 5-3 lead.
Big guy turned on the Jets once he came around third base.
So an RBI single for Colby Grace, his first hit of the game, and it's 5-3 Rangers.
And that was a good throw by the right fielder, and he had the cutoff in scope, and anyway, they let it come through. One hop to the catcher. Good fundamentals there.
So now Harley Schaefer steps in. He's 2 for 2 today with a home run in the second and a single in the fourth as he swings and misses there. A little late. Count will be 0-1.
Infield fly rule in effect. I think I'm the only one in the world that cares. I keep bringing that up, just automatic. Ooh.
That's a fly ball into left center on the way back towards the wall. Gone! 3-run home run for Harley Schaefer, and it's now 8-3 Northwestern. Second home run of the game from Schaefer.
He had Wheaties for supper. Wow. Excellent. Excellent. Happy for him.
Boy, Schaefer again came in just a 181 hitter, but have a day, Harley Schaefer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're shortstop, and you think your primary function is defense, and I guess maybe it is. And when you've been struggling at the plate, and then you're having all of a sudden a great game, that's awesome.
So just like that, the Rangers have stretched the lead to 5 as Trevor Sayre, who's 1 for 2 today, will hit. There's a grounder hit to first. It goes off the foot that time of the first baseman, Rice, and reaching on the air will be Trevor Sayre.
That may have had some wicked spin on it. That's the only thing I can come up with. I mean, generally as close to the plate as he was fielding that ball, I mean, just off the green. It's unusual to bounce away from somebody like that.
That one just again, I think it went off maybe the inside of his left foot.
Oh, kick save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now Jack Haley will retie his left shoe as we'll go back to the top of the order with Chase Gordon, but the Rangers have scratched 4 runs across here in the bottom of the fifth as they lead at 8-3. Again, they're still just 1 out with a runner on first. Second error committed today by the Reddies.
Big lead there at first.
As that pitch inside for ball 1 to Gordon. Very uncharacteristic of this team, especially because they came in with a fielding percentage of .972. That was second in the GAC and 37th in Division II. Here's the 1-0. Line foul to the left into the parking lot. That'll take one hop and nearly hit a truck out there. Count moves to 1-1. Ground ball to third, fielded by, as he goes 5-4, back to 3 for the double play, as that was Scritchfield who come up with that one, and that ends the threat here in the bottom of the fifth. So the Rangers do pick up 4 more runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error with nobody left on base. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Northwestern leads Henderson State 8-3. Back after this, it's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
To prevent medication from getting into the wrong hands, it is crucial to store it out of sight and out of the reach of children and visitors. In addition, it is important to dispose of unwanted, expired, and unused medications in a safe manner. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org, or call 988 Oklahoma's Mental Health Lifeline. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
The Tacoma Farmers Co-op is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities. Since 1916, they have been here to serve you with all your farming and ranching needs, with a wide range of goods and services from fuel, hardware, fencing, tires, feed and seed, plus fertilizer. They're here to meet your needs. Choose to trade with a co-op that gives its profits back to you. To learn about the Tacoma Co-op Advantage, stop by one of 5 locations in Moreland, Freedom, Winoka, Jet, and Tacoma, or visit them at tacomacoop.com and get a better service at a better place.
Northwestern Oklahoma State University is the university for you. With small class sizes, our professors are focused on you and your education. Located in Alva, Enid, Woodward, the University Center in Ponca City, along with many online options, you can start earning your degree. Call us today at 580-327-1700 or see our options at nwosu.edu. You'll soon find that success lives here. That's Northwestern Oklahoma State University. Ride, Rangers, ride.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium. Dustin Goodham alongside Steve Barrows, your Ranger baseball crew, as we head to the top of the 6th. As right fielder Jackson Gregg will lead things off. He is 1 for 2 today. He'll be followed by Trip Campbell and Austin Scritchfield. Due up for the Reddies as the Rangers lead it 8-3 as the first pitch from Cates is a called strike.
There we go.
Gregg singled in the first, struck out looking in the third, one of 6 strikeout victims for Cates today. As here's the 0-1, another breaking ball, count is 0-2.
Maybe he's got his groove back. Is that a movie? Somebody's got
Stella got her groove back. Yeah.
Cates has got his groove back.
Angela Bassett. Yeah, it was back in the 90s. It's the 0-2 pitch, another breaking ball, just getting a piece is Jackson Gregg.
My mind is like a buffering stream. There's no telling what's going to come up and where it came from or anything else. There's Dr. Dina down there, it looks like.
The 0-2. Called strike 3 for strikeout number 7 as that matches a season high for Cates, and there's 1 down. I was kind of a little ahead of the umpire, but I just knew that was going to. I'd say I was going to be a little upset if it wasn't.
Yeah, you'd had to do an edit or something if you.
Yeah.
Well, and that's a big hit. It has a big strike zone. I'm not sure. Man, that was a pretty pitch.
Trip Campbell will be the hitter, and he looks at strike 1. Coach, did you go have a word with Cates in between it?
No.
Whatever was said to him, he's come back and he's done exactly how he kind of started things.
Yeah.
The 0-1 from Cates, and missed outside there. Count evens up a ball and a strike.
I think maybe those 3 runs last inning is, kind of all right, I'm ready to go again.
The 1-1 from Cates, and fouling it off is Trip Campbell. Fouled it off the catcher, Gordon. Count goes to 1-2 now. As we are 23 minutes past the top of the hour here on a Friday evening in Alva. Just think only a few more weeks till graduation and the end of the sports season. Goes by so fast after January. 1-2 pitch outside. Count evens up 2-2 now.
Well, I rang him up. Don't record that. I mean, I rung him up. Wow, that was close. Too close to be looking at.
2-2 from Cates. Popped up down the left field line. Rangers are going to give chase. This could be a tough play. And laying out, making the grab will be the shortstop, Harley Schaefer. Not only with the bat, doing it with the glove.
Happy for him.
Because that was not an easy play.
No, and then, he had to run. He's got some pretty good speed. But when he laid out and hit that ground, pretty hard. It was thump.
So Austin Scritchfield will be the hitter with 2 down here in the top of the 6th. He is 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to short in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 4th. As he fouls that one off to the left. Down will be 0-1. Well, you like to see that when you're Cates, when your defense can make plays like that.
Yes.
Here's the 0-1 from Cates. Ground ball back up the middle is through for a base hit. So a 2-out single from Scritchfield, his first of the day. And the Reddies have a runner here in the 6th.
I'm shocked Schaefer didn't get to that. You know, turn a little jet pack on and come up with it and fire it first.
So Alex Galvan will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the 2nd, flew out to center in the 4th. As that would have been the first 1-2-3 of the game for Cates, but ends up giving up the single, but he delivers a breaking ball to Galvan for a called strike.
Boy, that was a good pitch. Goodness. You know, when you see the ball come out of Cates' hand, you really don't know what it is. Every release pretty much looks the same.
The 0-1. And he misses low there. Count evens up a ball and a strike to Galvan. In top of the 6th, there are 2 down. Runner on first is Austin Scritchfield as the Rangers lead it 8-3. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, high chopper. Charging will be Grace. Throws to first. Is it in time? It is for the 5-3 put out of Galvan on the bang play. And that will do it here in the 6th as the Reddies pick up no runs on 1 hit, no errors with 1 left on. Bottom of the 6th inning we go. Rangers on top 8-3. It's Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's Chicken Fried Steak, Don's Hamburger Steak, and Joe's Chicken Tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Naloxone is a medication designed to rapidly reverse opioid overdose. A person who is experiencing an overdose can't administer naloxone to themselves. Anyone can carry naloxone, give it to someone experiencing an overdose, and potentially save a life. That's why everyone should consider having naloxone. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
The Alva Moose Lodge is a proud supporter of all Northwestern and Alva public school activities and strives to be the heart of the community through fundraisers and community-based events that make a difference in the lives of individuals, kids, and families throughout Northwest Oklahoma. On a national basis, the Moose Fraternity provides at-risk children with a second chance at life and its senior members a comforting retirement at its 5-star senior facility in Florida. If you would like to see how you can help make a difference in the lives of those in need, stop by the Alva Moose Lodge Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at 302 7th Street to learn more. Left fielder number 31, Carson Wright, will lead things off as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Rangers on top 8-3.
Start us off. Let's get some more.
Wright will be followed by Connor Green and Chad Green. Probably should have the music turned off, but as the count moves to 1-0. It may have worked to our advantage there. Wright again, 2 for 3 today with a pair of singles. He swings and misses there as the count evens up 1-1. Singled in the first, singled and scored a run in the third, struck out swinging in the fourth. Haley back out there with the 1-1, fouled back. Count moves to 1-2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter Carson Wright. And that pitch misses. Count evens up 2-2 now. As we start to see action in the Henderson State bullpen, Rangers also have a right-hander up as well. And it's 8-3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that pitch got away from the catcher, Shork, as the count goes full 3-2.
Bob Euchre, I just can't get it. It's a bit outside.
Yeah. Tried the corner and missed.
Full count. Be ripping if it's close.
3-2 to Wright, and it's fouled back to the net as he stays alive. We'll do it again, 3-2. I'm going to take a stab at this, but I believe that's probably Dawson Toborg warming up out there for the Rangers.
I don't even think I'm at, was it 16?
Yeah, that would be Toborg.
Okay.
Peyton Wyndham up for Henderson State, the left-hander. They do also have a right-hander. Here's the 3-2. Called strike 3 as Wright was ready to throw the bat to the left as he strikes out for the second time today. Strikeout number 3 from Jack Haley.
Now batting for the Rangers, first baseman Connor.
So Connor Green will be the hitter. He is 0 for 3 today. Popped up to first in the first, flew out to center in the third, struck out swinging in the fourth. First pitch to Green, and hits it foul to the left, right to his brother Chad Green. Count will be 0-1. Haley ready to go with the 0-1. That's lined into right, down the line for a base hit, as Connor Green is going to make the turn at first, and he's going to retreat back to first, but it's a one-out single for Connor Green, his first hit of the game.
Good job of hitting.
Rangers done a good job of going the other way. Like left-handed hitters going opposite, right-handed hitters going opposite today.
You rarely get away with trying to pull an outside pitch on you. And so it just, besides making sense, it's easier to get a stronger hit going with the pitch.
So Connor Green now extends his reaching base safely streak to 3 games as Chad Green the hitter. And Green looks at strike 1. Chad flew out to center in the first, RBI single in the third, and walked and scored a run in the 5th.
Man, I'd take a lead. Look where that sun is. They're having to shade their eyes over there. I'd take a big lead and make that pitcher throw over there.
The 0-1 in there again for strike 2 to Chad Green. Here's the 0-2. Up high for ball 1. Count moves to 1-2 now. At bottom of the 6th inning, there is 1 out. Rangers with a runner on first. They lead it 8-3 over Henderson State. The 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as Chad Green strikes out for the first time today. It's strikeout number 4 from Jack Haley, and there's 2 down.
Now batting for the Rangers, designated
As now
hitter,
stepping in will be the DH number 5, Gavin Mendoza. Mendoza is 0 for 3 today. Grounded out to short in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 3rd, and flew out to right in the 5th.
Yeah, he's due.
First pitch. Well, checked his swing, but it was strike 1 anyway. Count will be 0-1. As Henderson State has set Peyton Wyndham down from the bullpen. Still do have a right-hander up. Here's the 0-1 to Mendoza, and it's outside. Count evens up, a ball and a strike to Gavin Mendoza. As we're 3 minutes past the bottom of the hour.
Sharp ground ball here. Get Marcelo up to the plate.
The 1-1. And again hit foul to the right towards the Henderson State dugout. Count moves to 1-2 now to Gavin Mendoza. The 1-2. Bounced in. Nice stop from short behind home plate. Count evens up 2-2 now. Back on the rubber is Jack Haley, ready to go with the 2-2. And the delivery. And it's called strike 3. That will do it for the Rangers here in the 6th. As they pick up no runs on 1 hit, there were no errors with 1 runner left on base. Top of the 7th we go. Rangers on top of the Reddies 8-3 here in game 1 of our 3-game series. It's Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Peak Environment provides leading lawn care services in Northwest Oklahoma with branches at Alva, Enid, and Woodward. When it comes to lawn care, Peak Environment has you covered all year long with quality, affordable services, including weed control, full-service mowing, and Christmas light installation, plus much more. Call Peak Environment today at 580-748-8003 to learn more and schedule your free quote on any service. That's 580-748-8003, proud supporter of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Spring is here, and so are the savings from your friends at G&G Home Furnishings in Alva, as we want to remind you to shop local this spring if you're looking for that new piece of furniture for your home or business. G&G also has several new arrivals for you to browse and choose from, whether it's for your bedroom, dining room, or that workspace. As always, you can see our new line of products by visiting us online at gnghomefurnishings.com or come by and say hello and browse in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads in Enid, Oklahoma create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the gear, we do the rest. Downtown Threads handles all the payments and cuts you one check when the website is closed. Call today at 580-237-7060. That's 237-7060. Downtown Threads proudly supports Alva High School and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Center fielder number 1, Nate Moore, will lead it off. He'll be followed by Cal Jones, and then back to the top of the order with Luke Farrar. Due up for the Reddies as we head to the top of the 7th inning here from Myers Stadium. Sun starting to set. Rangers on top 8-3. Showing bunt. Bunt a tip down the third base line. Grace is going to charge and then bobbles it as he couldn't field it cleanly. Actually just kind of bobbled it when it come up out of his glove trying to make the throw. And so reaching on the air is going to be Nate Moore.
Yeah, I was watching the runner. And then I also, as the bunt was going down, I thought, is there a chance that thing, if it gets on the ground, will it roll foul? But he tried to make a play on it. And I think if it had came up clean, he would have had him. It was a very good bunt, but he came in closed quick.
So Moore now at first as Cal Jones will be the hitter, and he has walked in both at bats. He's scored a run in the third and the fifth. He's also stole a base. Speaking of stolen bases, Moore's going to take off, and he is going to be safe at second. So stolen base for Nate Moore. Second stolen base for the Reddies today. Nate Moore now has his second stolen base in 3 attempts this season. Actually, they're going to change. They're going to give Moore a single on the bunt. So will not be an error charged to Colby Grace. As that pitch up and away for ball 1 to Cal Jones.
Now, here's the thing as a pitcher and a defense. Pay a little bit of attention to the runner, but not much. We've got a 5-run lead. We need to get the batter the out.
Breaking ball, 1-1 pitch is in there for a called strike. Count moves to 1-2 now to Cal Jones. And again, Nate Moore at second after the leadoff bunt single and stolen base. Cates checks the runner, now comes home with a 1-2, swung on and missed. That breaking ball ate him up for strike 3.
Boy, it did.
So that is a season high 8 strikeouts now for Will Cates.
Now batting second baseman Luke Farrar.
Luke Farrar now to the plate. 0 for 3 today. Struck out looking in the first, flew out to center in the third, and flew out to right in the fifth. Cates, this one's popped up.
Trouble.
Down the right first base side, and foul territory making the grab will be Connor Green. And boy, struggling at the plate today, Luke Farrar 0 for 4.
I thought that was going into the outfield. Didn't go as far as I thought it did off the bat.
So after giving the leadoff bunt single, back-to-back outs for Cates as Luke Rice will hit it. Solo home run in the first, RBI double in the third, and a sac fly to left in the fifth. So Coach Bowen is going to come out and talk to Will Cates. We'll take a timeout for the mound visit. Runner on second with 2 down here at the top of the 7th. Rangers lead at 8-3. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Struggling with pain or mobility issues? At Ignite Physical Therapy in Alva, we provide expert hands-on care to help you heal faster and move better. With fellowship-trained specialists, you get the highest level of personalized treatment tailored to your needs, whether it's injury recovery, chronic pain, or post-surgical rehab. At Ignite, we believe in more than just treatment. We believe in your recovery. Experience the difference our expert care can make. Visit us at 520 Flynn Street or call at 580-327-3331 today. Ignite Physical Therapy, where healing begins with you.
Welcome back. So Coach Bowen will go to the bullpen as we will see a pitching change. So Cates will be done after 6 2/3, 77 pitches, gave up 5 hits. Again, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, and faced 28 batters. The new pitcher on for the Rangers will be the 6'3" senior out of Muscatine, Iowa, number 16, Dawson Toborgs. We'll give you Toborgs' numbers right after this for the pitching change. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Dingall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dingall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at dingallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
Welcome back to Meyer Stadium. Again, let's get you the numbers on Dawson Toborg this season. Again, typically one of the first guys out of the pen in game one. 4.35 earner on average. He's 2-0. It's his 15th appearance. Leads the team with 3 saves. He's gone 31 innings, 30 hits, 16 runs. 15 of those earned, 8 walks to 27 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .248 against Dawson Toborg this season. So the first batter Dawson Toborg will face will be Luke Rice. Again, he continues to go through his warm-up pitches. And again, a reminder, we'll be back here tomorrow for the doubleheader at noon and 3. In our pregame show will begin right around 11:45 or so. Toborg ready to go as he is done with his warm-up pitches, as Luke Rice will step into the batter's box. The dangerous left-handed hitter, especially today. Solo home run in the first, RBI double in the third, and a sac fly in the fifth. He's drove in 3 today. He's 2 for 2.
Well, maybe I want to stay around the edges on him. See what the first couple pitches look like.
Toborg checks the runner for a second time. Now comes home. There's a ground ball hit, fielded. Actually going to get by Grace and get by Schaefer into left as the runner heads for third. That's Nate Moore sliding in safely. And not much on that, just kind of right in between the third baseman and shortstop.
Yeah, it was a seeing eye grounder.
So runners now at the corners for the Reddies.
Now batting pitcher, Jeremy Short.
Well, with 2 outs, teams are now 9 for 42, hitting right around 200 against Toborg this season. Toborg against left-handed hitters, now 9 of 20 left-handed hitters are against him for over 400. As Jeremy Short steps in, the catcher, he's 0 for 3 today. Touch high for ball 1. Short has struck out twice, swinging in the first and the third, and flew out to center in the fifth. Here's the 1-0. It's lined down the third base side. Is it fair? No, it's foul. Boy, that one was close. Count evens up a ball and a strike.
Yeah, nearly caught the base runner, too. Who was just maybe barely in foul territory. That's why you always stay plenty away from that line as a runner if you're at third.
1-1 from Toborg. High chopper to the first base side. It'll be hit foul. Count will move to 1-2 now.
He tried left, now he's tried right.
About that chopper right back to the pitcher.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Lights have been turned on here at Meyer Stadium. Again, we're here at the top of the 7th. Rangers on top of the Reddies 8-3 in game 1 of our 3-game series this weekend.
First base umpire's having a screen to see the pitcher from the sun.
The 1-2. Up and away for ball 2. Count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jeremy Short. Rangers again coming in on a 10-game winning streak, trying to extend that. Also trying to win their 15th here at home. Toborg sets, ready to go. The 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as Toborg comes in and gets the Rangers out of the jam here in the 7th. There were no runs, there were 2 hits with no errors and 2 runners left on. And it's time for our 7th inning stretch as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Rangers on top of the Reddies 8-3. Back to Meyer Stadium after this. It's Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7. Welcome back to Meyer Stadium as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. New pitcher out there for Henderson State to start things here in the 7th. As it will be the 6'3" right-handed senior out of Smackover, Arkansas, number 23, Baylor Brumley. Numbers on Brumley this season: 7.52 earned run average. He's 1-3. It's his 14th appearance. He's gone 20 1/3, 28 hits, 17 runs, all those earned. 8 walks to 17 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .326 against Baylor Brumley this season. Let's get you the final numbers on Jack Haley as Haley goes 3 innings, gives up 4 hits, 4 runs, all those earned. At 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. He threw 48 pitches. He also faced 14 batters as Hagen Barcelo will be the first hitter to face Baylor Brumley. Barcelo today 3 for 3 at the plate. There's a chopper to short, fielded by Jones. Throws to first for the 6-3 putout, and there's 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. So Barcelo now 3 for 4 today. Colby Grace will be the hitter now. He is 1 for 3. Flew out to right in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 3rd, and an RBI single in the 5th, and scored a run in the 5th. Rangers on top 8-3. As Brumley delivers a called strike. Reddies got 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. Rangers came back with 2 in the 2nd, 2 more in the 3rd, and 4 more in the 5th. The 0-1 is outside for ball 1. Count evens up a ball and a strike to Colby Grace. One 1 pitch. Outside again for ball 2. Count moves to 2-1 now.
Umpires really had a good zone, I think.
The 2-1 in there for a called strike. Count evens up 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as he chased that one on the outside. First strikeout from Brumley, and well, there's 2 down. The Rangers trying to avoid going in order, which has not happened so far today. And a guy who's been difficult to get out for the Reddies, Harley Schaefer, 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs, and a 3-run shot the last time up in the 5th.
And a great diving catch.
First pitch upstairs for ball 1 to Schaefer. Schaefer also singled in the 4th and had a solo home run in the 2nd. Schaefer now has 3 home runs on the season. The 1-0, a line drive into right, hit number 4 for Harley Schaefer. Talk about somebody who's just seeing the ball well. Doesn't matter who the pitcher is.
Nope. He's feeling it.
So Trevor Sayre steps in.
Center fielder Trevor Sayre.
Who's 1 for 3 today, popped up to second in the second, singled in the fourth, reached on an error in the fifth.
I don't know if he's a bunter, but with his speed, that bunt's available.
First pitch to Sayre is low and outside for ball one. Good to see that. Sayre does have great speed. Throw back over, and Schaefer does get back ahead of the tag from Rice.
Quick move, wasn't it?
Certainly was. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed from Sayre. Count evens up, a ball and a strike.
It's kind of the toughest time to see the ball right now. Dusk, the lights aren't fully in effect. There's not enough sun.
The 1-1, high chopper to the right. Will it get through? It's not, as the second baseman makes the grab, and Farrar throws it to first, but it's not in time as Sayre beats it out for the infield single.
Those wheels.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
Now batting for the Rangers.
So we go back to the top of the order. It will be Chase Gordon. Gordon's 1 for 4 today, struck out looking in the first. Solo home run in the third, flew out to left in the fourth, and hit into a 5-4-3 double play to end the fifth. A base hit could score a run here. Schaefer does run well as Gordon takes a called strike. Count is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Line down the left field line as it gets out of play, and that went off the hands of a fan out there trying to grab that one. Count will be 0-2. And might be stinging a little bit after that one.
Yep.
No balls, 2 strikes to Gordon. Here's the pitch, and it's up and outside for ball one.
They are very nearly giving us the double steal, but good speed on the base pass, so single will make good things happen.
1-2 from Brumley, back up the middle for a base hit. Schaefer's going to round third. He's headed for home. Sayre will hold up at second, and it's a 2-out RBI single from Chase Gordon.
Great hit.
So Schaefer scores for the third time today, as Carson Wright will be the hitter, and the Rangers again doing damage with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Wright 2 for 4 today. He's also struck out twice. He struck out in his last 2 at bats, swinging in the fourth and struck out looking in the sixth. Brumley delivers a breaking ball. That's a called strike. Count is 0-1 to Carson Wright. Brumley checks the runner at second with the 0-1. Tried the corner and missed. Not by much. Count ends up a ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is low from Brumley. 2 balls and a strike now to Carson Wright. On deck is Connor Green. It is 9-3 Northwestern here in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-1. And outside, got away from the catcher Shork, and that's going to allow the runners to take to second and third as Sayre makes a turn at third. He'll retreat back, though. But so both runners in scoring position now. So the pass ball allows the runners to move to second and third. And the count is 3-1 to Carson Wright.
Yeah, they're leaving it up to him here. They've got nobody warming up.
There's a chopper hit foul to the left.
Coach Bowen just missed that.
So the count goes full, 3-2 to right. And again, if Brumley does walk right, Connor Green standing on the on-deck circle. Three-two pitch. High chopper to third. And that one gets by the third baseman, Scritchfield, and everybody's going to be safe as Sayre scores from third.
Well, he had to have touched it. Otherwise, it'd been called a foul.
Yeah, I must have just kind of glanced off of his glove, so. So Carson Wright picks up the RBI, his first of the game. As Connor Green steps in with runners at first and third after the RBI single from Carson Wright. It is now 10-3 Northwestern. And that pitch just a touch low. Count moves to 1-0. Rangers have pounded out 17 hits today. Here's the 1-0 to Green. Swung on and missed. A little late there as he chased it low. Count moves to 1-1.
Kind of look like a wedge.
Yeah.
A bunker. Line driving.
1-1 pitch. And into the turf. Nice stop from short. Count moves to 2-1 now. Gordon at third. Carson Wright at first. Rangers have plated 2 runs here in the 7th. The 2-1 pitch. Upstairs for ball 3. Chad Green is on deck.
I don't think we can say that they are conceding since they don't have anybody warmed up, but, you know, they've still got 6 outs to make something happen.
The 3-1, and it's ball 4, low and away. Bases are going to be loaded now for Chad Green. Chad Green this season with the bases loaded, he is 0 for 3. As now we start to see action for Henderson State. It looks like they'll send Ryan Galvan, the senior out of Texarkana, out to the bullpen as the infield comes in and has a word with Brumley. So Chad Green 1 for 3 today. Flew out to center in the first, an RBI single in the third, walked and scored a run in the 5th, struck out swinging last time up in the 6th. First pitch to Green, and it's low for ball 1.
I mean, 7 runs is not insurmountable, but they've got to, you know, they got to put the finger in the lake here.
Well, the one thing too, if you're the Rangers, 3 runs ends it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Here's the 1-0. And he caught the corner, he did. Count evens up a ball and a strike. That's why if you're Henderson State, you've got to get out of this thing without limiting any runs.
I was trying to think of, you know, kind of depth they have on their staff, and they've got doubleheader tomorrow.
The 1-1, fly ball into right. This should be the final out as Jackson Gregg will come underneath it, and he'll make the grab for out number 3, and that will do it for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 7th. But they do pick up 2 more runs. They did it on 4 hits. There were no errors with 3 runners left on base. Top of the 8th we go. Northwestern leads Henderson State 10-3. Back to Meyer Stadium after this. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Looking for a family-friendly spot to unwind and enjoy delicious brews and food? Well, look no further than the Alva Beer Company. Our brewery and tap room offers a wide selection of craft beers, mouth-watering wood-fire-style pizzas, fresh salads, and appetizers. Join us from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. We're nestled in the heart of downtown Alva. The Alva Beer Company offers up the perfect spot for locals and visitors alike. The Alva Beer Company, Plains beer for Plains people.
Get ready for the Monster Truck Spring Nationals. One giant night of destruction at Woodward, Oklahoma's Crystal Beach Stadium. Saturday, May 3rd at 8. History will be made with a huge Monster Truck backflip. Featured legendary monster trucks include Monster Patrol, Predator, Pouncer, Elder Abuse, Disorderly Conduct, and Monster Jam Star Redneck Rampage. Also, the Oklahoma Tough Truck Contest. Plus, take a ride on a real monster truck and more. Attend the pre-show pit party with VIP box seats or pit pass. Meet the drivers, take pics with the trucks, kids meet the minions, and get a free souvenir. Get tickets in Woodward at SBC Office Products, Napa Auto Parts, Cowboy Tack Shop, Woodward Steel, at the gate, or online at showclix.com. Sponsored by Barber Dyson Ford, Ken Cool, Sealing State Bank, K&S Tire, Brothers Collision Center, Enid Iron and Metal, NWEC, McIntosh Towing, and Holiday Inn Express. The Monster Truck Spring Nationals, May 3rd, 8 p.m., Woodward, Oklahoma. Don't you miss it.
Right fielder number 17, Jackson Gregg, will lead things off as we move to the top of the 8th inning. Gregg is 1 for 3 today, singled in the first, struck out looking in the 3rd and the 6th. As Dawson Toborg back out there. As the right-hander ready to go and delivers right across the plate for a called strike. Jackson Gregg will be followed by Trip Campbell and Austin Scritchfield due up for the Reddies, as Northwestern leads it 10-3 here in game 1. The 0-1 from Toborg. That is ripped into right. Going back will be Chad Green, and he'll make the grab in front of the track, though, for out number 1.
You know, with the light conditions right now and the way that ball was hit, I mean, that's the familiarity of the home field is what made him make that look so easy.
No doubt.
The catch.
Trip Campbell now to the plate, 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to second in the first, walked in the 4th, and popped up down the left field line in the 6th. First pitch to Campbell is strike 1. Count is 0-1.
April Barcelo just walking by, waving. She's been here, I think, almost a week.
I was going to say, yeah. Hanging out for both series.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Toborg misses outside as he tried the corner. Count evens up a ball and a strike.
Guess Hagan had a surprise visit from his friend from first grade. It is a surprise. I guess he drove in today. I don't know if he flew in or drove in, but yeah, that's really cool.
2 balls and a strike to Trip Campbell. And the delivery. Outside for ball 3. Count will go to 3-1 now.
One of my friends from childhood is coming through. I thought he was going to be here tomorrow, but I don't think he's going to make it. He was wanting to see the doubleheader.
And that's a called strike on the 3-1 pitch. Count goes full 3-2.
Lives in South Houston or South Texas and also Wyoming, so he's heading north. And he's the one I think I told you about. He's played with Todd Rundgren and he's a lead guitarist. Lived in Hawaii for years.
3-2 pitch, fouled back to net. That's a long trip from South Texas to Wyoming.
Yeah, he's got a kind of an off-grid type fan that he's got a lot of things that he's just really talented besides being a musician.
Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Strikeout number 2 from Toborg, and there's 2 down.
Now batting third baseman, Austin Scritchfield.
Well, math wasn't my subject, but I think we are looking at, we just need 4 outs now, right?
That's right. Well, again, Toborg, he's been sharp, especially his last 3 outings. Has not given up a run since March 29th against Southern Nazarene. First pitch is a called strike to Scritchfield. Count is 0-1. We went an inning and gave up just one hit against Washburn, 2 1/3 against OBU, gave up just one hit, and then threw again against Oklahoma Baptist. The doubleheader went 2/3 and gave up a hit. The 0-1 popped up.
Second baseman.
I believe it's going to be Barcelo in the infield. Makes the grab. Kind of almost popped out of his glove, but that'll do it. As Barcelo makes the catch.
A little snow cone there.
Well, that's the first time today that the Reddies have gone in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Bottom of the 8th we go. Rangers lead by 7. They lead at 10-3. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Kasasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Kasasa Rewards program is right for you. We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Holder Drug has been serving the community of Alva since 1952. When you are in need of medication, healthcare items, and more, look to none other than Holder Drug, Alva's local pharmacy. Holder Drug is locally and family owned and is always ready to serve you. They offer convenient drive-through pickup as well as free delivery with your medication. They also offer a number of gift ideas for those special holidays. For more information, visit their website, www.holderdrug.com, or stop by 513 Barnes Avenue in downtown Alva.
New pitcher out there for the Reddies to begin play here in the 8th. They'll go to the 6-foot left-handed senior out of Texarkana, Texas, number 27, Ryan Galvan. His numbers this season, 7.77 earned run average. He's 1-1. It's his 10th appearance. Does have a couple of starts. 22 innings, 32 hits, 22 runs, 19 earned, 11 walks, 15 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .330 against them this season as Gavin Mendoza will lead it off. As we're in the bottom of the 8th, Rangers on top 10-3. First pitch is outside to Mendoza, who is 0 for 4 today. In fact, I think he is, not to pick on him, but I think he's the only Ranger today in the lineup without a hit. The 1-0 is outside, make it 2-0.
Well, they'd be saving it for tomorrow.
That's right. There's the 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Count moves to 2-1 as Mendoza will be followed by Hagan Barcelo and Colby Grace due up for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 8th. There's the 2-1. That's slapped foul to the left into the parking lot. Count evens up 2-2 now to Gavin Mendoza.
It hit something.
I was going to say, I heard the
crowd.
ooh.
Did you hear it? Yeah, the crowd. Ooh.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gavin Mendoza. The 2-2 pitch. And he lays off. Count goes full 3-2.
Oh, that broke too much.
(3-2) to Mendoza. And it's ball 4. So a leadoff walk drawn by Gavin Mendoza as he reaches base safely for the first time today. That'll put the bat into the hands of Hagan Barcelo, who's been very good today, 3 for 4 with 1 RBI. He's also scored a pair of runs as we're going to see a pinch runner now for the Rangers. So Mendoza will exit coming into pinch run. Well, so it will be number 39, Boston Cox, to come into pinch run. First appearance this season for Boston Cox. As Barcelo looks at ball one, that was a bit high.
Yeah, he's not getting those close calls just yet by the home plate umpire. He's going to have to get a little fat on the ball.
The 1-0 is fouled back to the net. Count evens up, a ball and a strike to Hagen Barcelo. One pitch, and again fouled back to the net. Count moves to 1-2 now.
Boy, he just got under that one. Otherwise, that was going to be another home run.
Barcelo back to the box. Actually, they said it was 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, base hit to the right. As it gets through, Boston Cox will stop at second after the single from Barcelo, his 4th hit of the game. So now to the plate, Colby Grace. And again, 3 runs would do it here in the 8th for the Rangers. Colby Grace 1 for 4 today with an RBI. That RBI single back in the 5th as Galvan misses low for ball 1.
Infield fly rule in effect.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. On the high fastball, Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Galvan checks the runner at second. The lefty with the 1-1. And again, that pitch fouled back over the press box by Grace. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter, Colby Grace. Galvan checks the runner. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off of the high heat again. Count evens up 2-2 now. As we start to see a right-hander up now for Henderson State. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up, but gets out of play to the right side. So count stays at 2-2 to Colby Grace.
That wouldn't be their starter for tomorrow, would it? I mean, as far as just, you know, getting your arm a little bit loose.
I can't imagine so, but could be. 2-2 pitch, too far inside, and the count goes full 3-2 now. That one again momentarily got away from short, but able to gather it up pretty quick. Runners did hold it first and second. Again, there's nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Galvan in danger of loading the bases. The 3-2. That is ripped into center, going back, and it is gone. Ball game. Colby Grace with a 3-run shot, and the Rangers are going to win it 13-3.
That was a line drive. Couldn't have been more than 25 feet off the ground.
So here in the 8th, as Colby Grace celebrates with his teammates right at home plate, and that's a heck of a way to win a ball game.
Yes, it is. It is. And you had just talked about, you know, we just needed 3 and the game would be over. And your wish is their command.
So the Rangers win it here in the bottom of the 8th after a 3-run walk-off blast from Colby Grace to center field. In the 8th, the Rangers pick up 3 runs on 2 hits. Again, there were no errors and nobody left on, as that will wrap it up here from Game 1 this weekend. Northwestern knocks off Henderson State by a final score of 13-3. We will take a timeout, and we will head to the McDermott Insurance post-game show right after this. You're listening to Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Shoot for three right here in Northwest Oklahoma, whether it's on the court or in banking. We're at the top of the key with our friendly customer service, local branches, and wide variety of accounts, located in Alva, Enid, Cherokee, and Woodward. Our people are ready and willing to assist you in all your banking needs. Call 580-327-1122 or stop by any of our locations and see what we have to offer. Member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Kai Flater with Great Plains Land Company. I've worked with clients all over the country to secure the best possible deals for their biggest asset, their land. But my favorite work is the work I do for the great people right here in Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. If you're looking to sell or purchase land, let me show you how we can plan, market, and work to get you the best deals possible. You can reach me at 580-430-7005. Go Gold Bugs and ride Rangers ride.
Welcome back here as we open up the McDermott Insurance post-game show. The Rangers win it in walk-off fashion, knocking off Henderson State by a final score of 13-3. And, well, Coach, really everything you look at it today went pretty well for the Rangers. You did have the one error outside of that. You really couldn't have asked for a better performance here in the opening game of the series.
No, that could prove to be key. This was a convincing win. Dominant pitching, dominant hitting, some very good defense. It's like, it's like we're kind of riding this nice, perfect wave off the coast of California right now. We're just, it's, sorry.
No, that's it. Well, and now they make it 11 straight.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tonight was nice, but again, Cates, Toborg, just get up, sit down. Get up, sit down.
No, and that's what's nice about being able to have Cates, go 6 2/3, and then you end the game in the 8th. Toborg goes an inning, a third. You get to save the rest of your bullpen. We saw Henderson State obviously use 3 guys out of the pen today as Rodriguez got knocked down after 3 innings, so that's kind of an advantage to you moving forward for those next 2.
Well, and I'm so happy for Schaefer. To me,
no doubt.
Kind of the man of the match, I guess. This is not a match of the game. But I guess you'd have to include Cates, but there's a couple of others that were really good at the plate today too. But he's kind of known for his glove, and boy, when he added that bat today, it's like, hey, hello.
Yeah. Well, let's give you those numbers. They're brought to you by the Alva Moose Lodge. The Reddies sent 29 to the plate. They scored 3 runs on 6 hits, had 3 RBIs, 3 walks. They struck out 10 times and left 6 runners on. Again, leading the team in hits today was Rice with 3. He also led the team with all 3 RBIs. Rangers sent 40 to the plate. They had 13 runs on pounding out 19 hits today. 13 RBIs, 3 walks. They struck out 9 times and left 9 runners on, as Barcelo and Schaefer both hit with 4 hits apiece today. Barcelo goes 4 for 5. Schaefer goes 4 for 4. But he scored 3 runs and also had 4 RBIs here this evening, as the Rangers got 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 4 in the 5th, 2 in the 7th, 3 more in the 8th on that 3-run home run to end it by Colby Grace. Reddies picked up 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, as they finished with 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Rangers 13 runs, 19 hits, 1 error. Rodriguez got the start. He moves to 4-2 after going 3 innings, gave up 9 hits, 4 runs, all those earned, 3 strikeouts, and faced 18 batters. Also gave up 3 solo home runs. Cates picks up his 6th win of the season, goes 6 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, just 2 earned, 3 walks, and a season high 8 strikeouts. He faced 28 batters. Tobor goes an inning and a third, gave up just the 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and 5 batters faced, as it all adds up to a 13-3 victory for Northwestern. And now you get out of here early, go get a good night's rest, and let's go do this again tomorrow, Coach.
Yeah, and weather's going to be good again, maybe a little breezy, but gosh, I'm looking forward to this. Soccer coach Prokowski going by. Fist pump.
So the Rangers again win it tonight in walk-off fashion, as they have now won 11 straight games. They improved to 27-14, 14-11 in Great American Conference play, tied now with the Reddies, who are 21-18, 14-11 in Great American Conference play.
Well, I wanted to mention, it's something that, Mike Perkins, I think he was in Greece when he texted me, made the comment, because I had some concerns, and he said, don't worry, the Ranger bats have always gotten better as the season's gone along.
Well, he's absolutely right, especially here today, as again the Rangers knock off Henderson State 13-3. Coach, let's get out of here. Enjoyed this one, and we'll be back here tomorrow around 11:45.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks. Thanks again to Steve Barrett for joining us here for the broadcast, as again the Rangers win it in walk-off fashion on a 3-run home run by Colby Grace to take Game 1 of the series over the Henderson State Reddies. Now when you look at the overall series, Henderson State does still lead it, but it is now 22-12. And again, a reminder, coming up tomorrow, our doubleheader, again, it will be at noon and 3 o'clock, and it will be right here on 105.7, and of course our live stream with alvaradio.com and through the Northwestern Athletics YouTube channel. But final score, final time. Again, Northwestern takes down Henderson State through 8 innings by a final score of 18-3. Again, appreciate all of our listeners, all of our viewers, and of course, all of our sponsors who help make each one of our broadcasts possible. For my partner, Steve Barrows, this is Dustin Goodnow saying so long from Glass Family Field at Meyer Stadium, and good night, Ranger Nation.